Heyo, I'm Hollow Soil, and welcome back to my channel. Over this past month, I've been working on a lot. This includes Artfight. For those who don't know, Artfight is an annual game that usually lasts for the whole month of July. Attacks are art created on the site, while defenses counter these attacks with more art. Overall, it's a fun event. This is my second year participating in it. It's a chance to draw some artwork, and it got me through some rough art block. I was Team Seafoam this year, and my main goal was to attack more than last year, which I did well. 8 last year, 15 this year. However, if you know about Artfight and are active within the community, I'm sure you've heard of the TikTokification of Artfight this year. I'm sure many people have talked this subject into the ground, but I just wanted to give my brief opinion. Artfight has grown in popularity since it became large on TikTok, which is terrific. I loved seeing everyone's attacks and defenses this year, though there were a few problems as the month continued. There was a big problem with mass attacks, which are usually large artworks with a ton of characters, but some people were also talking about point farming with mass attacks. I think since Artfight is a competition, mass attacks are okay. From the mass attacks I've gotten, they were pretty amazing. From what I've seen, most people were worried that people would draw super small characters and collect tons of points for them. While this hasn't happened to me, I haven't seen many mass attacks with small and/or pixel-sized characters. Even if there was, Artfight has moderation so people don't abuse the point system. Adding to this, there were a few jokes about people making large mass attacks that didn't fit in with the rules. However, these only remained as jokes and were taken a bit too seriously by the community. I think this could have probably been solved easily with a glance at the description, but it is TikTok. If you are ever worried about your characters being drawn in ways you don't want them to, it's always okay to put your boundaries within the character's permissions. I know I do. I see no harm in people doing mass attacks as long as they abide by the rules. It's also so much fun to see how creative people can be with the interactions of other characters, or even the environments created within these attacks. There was also another problem with people not getting attacks. While I understand the disappointment if you're attacking people and want free art out of Artfight, I don't think that's why Artfight was made. For me, Artfight is a chance for you to create art for other people rather than just to get free art. On Artfight, you're not required to revenge people, and I think that's okay. If you want art of a character, you can buy commissions or even participate in art trades with other people. During the Artfight this year, I tried to avoid TikTok, mainly because it's a constant disaster. A bunch of different people had a lot of opinions this year. Overall, Artfight being on TikTok has good and bad parts, and I want to focus on more of the good things. TikTok is a constant dumpster fire, especially with the art community. That's mainly why I post on YouTube instead of there, but I want to hear your opinions on the matter. Was Artfight good for you this year? Was Artfight fun for you? What are your final thoughts?